You may come in. Sorry. I have lost my pencil. In the 3 seconds that I've been gone.
It is time. The meeting room will come to order. We are now holding a meeting for the Delta FFA chapter. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers and determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duties there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and the paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
Stationed by the flag.
Your duty. Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people that every man, woman, and child may know that FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands and from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed by the emblem of Washington,
Your duties there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept a record of his farm accounts. I carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn,
Your duties there.
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisor.
Here by the owl.
Your duty. Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice will be based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings. In the absence of our president, his place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of the members. There are 7 members and numerous guests present, Madam President. Thank you. FFA members, why are we here?
To practice brotherhood and honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities and develop those qualities of leadership which FFA members should possess.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the Delta FFA chapter duly open to the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented.
Madam President,
Madam Vice President.
I move that our chapter invite a neighboring FFA chapter to a volleyball game.
Is there a second? Second. It has been moved and seconded that our chapter invite the neighboring FFA chapter to a volleyball game. Is there any debate?
Madam President,
Madam Vice President.
I am for bringing another chapter to a volleyball game because we need to learn. We need to meet new people from other chapters so that we know several people. It'll be a great influence for our chapter and the other chapter. I hope others vote up on the main motion.
Madam President,
Madam Reporter.
I'm opposed to this motion. I do not think bringing another chapter to a volleyball game would be beneficial for us, because we don't have enough time to finish all the service projects that we already have in our near future. So for these reasons, I implore you all to vote down on this motion.
Madam President.
Madam Treasurer.
I am opposed to this motion because it would be very hard to schedule with the other chapter because of how busy everyone is, and then few people would probably show up. And I hope everyone votes down on this motion.
Madam President.
Madam Secretary.
I'm against this main motion. It's not exactly related to all of our other activities in FFA, and that we could spend our time more wisely on others. And I implore you guys all to vote down this main motion.
Madam President.
Madam Advisor. I am for this motion. I believe that this will be a great team bonding experience for not just our chapter, but the other chapter as well. So I hope that you all vote for this motion.
Madam President.
Madam Sentinel.
I'm against this motion because we don't know how the other chapter will carpool, and they will have their mode of transportation, and they might not all be able to come at the same time. For these reasons, I hope the motion will not prevail.
Is there any more debate?
Madam President,
Madam Vice President.
parliamentary inquiry.
State required.
What is the vote required to pass a main motion?
Majority. Is there any more debate?
Madam President,
Madam Treasurer.
I'd like to postpone this indefinitely.
Is there a second? Second. It has been moved and seconded that we postpone this motion indefinitely. Is there any debate?
Madam President,
Madam Secretary.
I am for this postponement because it would be hard for all of us to all get together around the same time, and it will also be hard because we don't know exactly how many people would be able to come. We wouldn't be able to get an accurate count. So I hope that you guys all vote down this.
Madam President,
Madam Vice President.
I am against the postponement because we don't have any FFA activities going on right now, and I believe that we need another activity to happen. I hope others vote down on the postponement.
Madam President,
Madam Reporter.
I am in favor of the maker of this postponement. I do not believe that we have the time nor the money to bring another chapter to a volleyball game, and I think we should focus more on our own chapter and our bonding experiences within that. So for these reasons, I hope this motion will not. I hope this postponement will prevail.
Madam President. Madam Sentinel.
I am in favor of this postponement because it will give us more time to gather more information about, as Madam Reporter said, to find an accurate count of the other chapter that can come so we can have fun and bond together. For these reasons, I hope that the postponement will happen.
Madam President.
Madam Advisor.
I'm against this postponement because I believe that if we do not do an activity, we will not have a activity planned for some time, and we will not have more time for team bonding or other experiences. So I hope that you all vote against the postponement.
Is there any more debate? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor to postpone this motion indefinitely say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no.
No.
The noes have it, we will not be postponing this indefinitely. Is there any more debate on the main motion?
Madam President.
Madam Advisor.
I move that we commit this to our standing activities committee, because so we do not have to plan it ourselves.
Second. It has been moved and seconded that our chapter move this to the standing activities committee with the power to act. Is there any debate?
Madam President.
Madam Advisor.
I believe that we should not have the power to choose what our activity should be, because the standing activities will have a more accurate record of all of the information that will be needed to plan around this. So I hope that you all vote for it.
Madam President.
Madam Treasurer.
I vote for this because, like Madam Advisor said, we don't know all the information, and it'd make it easier to make a more enjoyable time if the committee took over it. I hope you guys all vote for this motion.
Madam President.
Madam Vice President.
I am for this referral because this isn't our choice to make, it's our activities committee choice to make. I hope others vote up on the referral.
Madam President.
Madam Sentinel.
I am against this referral because I would believe that if we invite, then it will give us a good public image to others that we are friendly and we like to have fun with others. For these reasons, I hope this referral will not prevail.
Madam President.
Madam Reporter.
I am for this referral. I think that we have enough to focus on in our own chapter and that the standing committee can take care of everything that we do not have the information about yet. So for these reasons, I hope that this referral will pass.
Madam President.
Madam Secretary.
I am for this referral because our activities committee will know better about what activities we already have going on, and they will be able to choose whether or not it's a good idea. And because we already have enough on our hands that we need to deal with that is more important. For these reasons, I hope that you guys all vote for this referral.
Is there any more debate? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote. All those in favor that we commit this to the Standing Activities Committee with the Power Act, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say no.
No.
The ayes have it, we will commit this to Standing Activities Committee with the Power Act. Is there any more debate?
Madam President, question of privilege.
State your question.
Can we open the door? It's getting hot in here.
We will not be opening the door because it's too outside. You may be seated. Is there any more debate? Seeing none, we will now proceed to vote on the motion that our chapter invite the neighboring FFA chapter to a volleyball game. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no.
No.
We will not, the noes have it, we will not be taking our chapter to invite the FFA chapter to a volleyball game. Madam Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which would properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn this meeting of the Delta FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, join me in a salute to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now declare this meeting adjourned.
This question is for the Vice President. Can a member rise to a parliamentary inquiry when another member has the floor?
Yes, they can.
Okay, this is for the secretary. What vote is required to adopt the motion? Previous question.
2/3.
Okay, this is for the treasurer. What other subsidiary motion or motions does postpone indefinitely take precedence over?
Amendment?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, this is for the reporter. What subsidiary motions can be applied to the device to raise a question of privilege?
Can you repeat the question?
What subsidiary motions can be applied to the device to raise a question of privilege?
Amend.
Thank you.
Okay, mine's for the Sentinel. What motion can a member use if he or she thinks that a parliamentary error has been made during a meeting?
Point of order.
Thank you.
Okay, this is for the advisor. What two subsidiary motions yield to the motion to commit?
Can you repeat the question?
What two subsidiary motions yield to the motion to commit?
a certain time and postpone indefinitely.
Thank you.
Okay, for the president, what are 2 methods of taking a short break during a meeting?
Can you repeat the question?
What are 2 methods of taking a short break during a meeting?
Recess. Well, going outside and just getting more information.
Thank you. Okay, you guys are done. Good job.
Thanks, Grace.